everyone, Karolina here. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 recipes for delicious vegan breakfasts. The first one, and at the same time the easiest one, is going to be a green tropical smoothie. To make it, you're going to need 1 banana, a handful of freshly cut pineapple, a handful of kale, I used frozen kale, half a cup of coconut milk, a teaspoon of spirulina powder, and some coconut water, which is amazing for you. But you can also use more milk or more water. It doesn't matter that much. So all you need to do is prepare your blender and place all of your ingredients into it and blend it. And guys, this is it, no rocket science. You just serve it in your favorite glass with some ice and you can enjoy a delicious light breakfast. Number 2 is going to be a vegan omelette. This is a life-changing recipe. In order to make a big omelette, you're going to need half a cup of chickpea flour, a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and half a teaspoon of black salt. That's going to give it this eggy flavor, and your favorite extras. I used some mushrooms, a little bit of frozen spinach, and spring onions. All you need to do is combine all of your dry ingredients in a bowl. You can add some salt and pepper to taste, and after that you're going to add, or more likely pour in, 2/3 of a cup of water and mix it all together until it creates a thick dough, I would even say. The consistency is not that important because then you can kind of adjust it on a pan. So what you do is just fry up your favorite vegetables in a pan. So I'm starting off, obviously, as you see, with the mushrooms and some onions and spinach. And when they're nice and sauteed, you need to pour in your omelette mixture. I also added some more salt and pepper to make it more flavorful. And as you see, I also poured in a little bit of water to make it a bit more runny because it seemed really cakey and thick. And then you need to nicely spread it out on a pan, literally no worries because it's gonna turn out fine. The tricky part is trying to flip it around. When the edges started to come off, I just used a plate, flipped it over. It was a little bit messy, but literally don't get discouraged because then you very quickly flip it on the other side on a pan and just spread it around, press on it, and it's going to be perfectly fine. It's an omelette. It doesn't need to be, it's not a crepe or anything. I added a little bit more salt, and when I was moving the pan and it started coming off, it meant that it was ready. So I just put it on a nice plate, decorated it with some chopped chives, and even my carnivore dad said that it tasted like eggs. Like, I fooled him and he approved, so trust me, it is absolutely delicious. And finally, last but not least, my baked pancakes. In order to make them, you're going to need half a cup of quick oats, half a cup of any plant-based milk, and half of a mashed banana, plus a teaspoon of baking powder. We're combining all of the ingredients together in a bowl. As you see, there's no sugar added because the banana has to be ripe, then it's really sweet. And also the milk, which I used, was almond rice, so it also gave it some extra natural sweetness. I added a tiny bit of cinnamon because cinnamon is life, obviously. And let it sit for around 5 minutes so that the oats absorb water and give more of a dough consistency to it. And after that, I just preheated the oven to 180 degrees, placed my dough on a parchment paper on a tray, obviously, and baked it for around 15 minutes until they were nice and golden brown. All there's left to be done, guys, is assembling your delicious pancakes. You can use anything to have with them, but I just chopped up some fresh strawberries, poured some maple syrup, and topped it off with some chia seeds. And this time my mom was the judge and she absolutely loved it. I hope you enjoy it too. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.